The first Crash Bandicoot game came out in 1996. 10 years later, I was born in 2006. I got introduced to this game on my PS3, since PS3 can do backwards compatibility for PS1 and PS2 games. I remember seeing Crash Bandicoot on my PS3 and just played the hell out of it. So I think it's time to just do a little review on it and see my thoughts on the game. So you control a weird looking orange creature named Crash Bandicoot. How the fuck does this look like a Bandicoot? Oh well, who the fuck cares? Crash Bandicoot is a platformer that was developed by Naughty Dog, the same creators that made Jak and Daxter, Uncharted, and even The Last of Us. Basically what you do in the game is collect boxes by jumping or spinning and collecting a fruit called Wumpa fruit. Yeah. And I guess that is what Crash only does in the game. Jump and spin. These levels either make you walk up, down, left, or right. There are different levels such as a jungle, native village, dark temples, fuck knows where, and factories. Also, I forgot to mention there's box crates with a face on it. That is a mask named Aku Aku that helps you for if you get hit, you don't die, only Aku Aku gets hit. But when you get 3 Aku Aku masks, you'll be invincible for a little bit. Well, when you fall in a hole with the invincibility Aku Aku mask on, you still die, because why the fuck not? So what is the story about this game? Basically, there's a big head yellow skinned man named Dr. Neo Cortex and his partner, Dr. Nitrous Brio, who are trying to make evil creatures that can help him take over the world. They try to put Crash in this thing that I don't know the name of. It backfires and Crash Bandicoot escapes by jumping out of a window, but Crash left his girlfriend Torna behind. Now Crash has to kill and jump on everything. I think the themes in the levels are good, like spinning, the scientists in the labs, crabs in Insanity Beach, and tribe guys in the native levels. Another thing I love about the game and the levels is the soundtrack. I mean, here are some I like to hear. Now, like I said before, there are a lot of boxes to break and jump on. These are the important things to break in the game. If you break all of them, you get a shiny gem and do this little noise. Also, another thing I said before is the Wumpa fruit. If you collect 100 Wumpa fruits, you get 1 free life. There's also another box called TNT. If you spin on these, you will instantly die if you don't have an Aku Aku mask. But if you jump, it will do a little countdown and boom. There are some things I disliked about this game. One of them is saving the game. By saving the game, you have to get a gem and it will reward you with saving the game and a password. Another way to save the game is going on a Torna level, which I will talk about in a bit. Once you're done with the Torna level, you get a save game and a password again. Torna levels are little platforming levels. Basically, you have to collect a small amount of boxes and done. Also, why is Torna just standing there waiting for me to high-five her? Now let's get into the boss fights. Papu Papu is not a bad boss. He is just easy. Basically, you have to jump on his head 3 times. And yeah, that's fucking it. Second boss fight, Ripperoo. You need to beat this crackhead by jumping on TNT boxes while he jumps in a loop. Once you do that, he's dead. Well, not quite. Third boss, Koala Kong. I don't know why, but I kinda enjoy this level. Basically, you need to avoid these boulders he throws at you until he throws a big boulder for you to spin at him 3 times. And yep, never got to see him again until Insanity. Fourth boss, Pinstripe. This one is very fucking easy as well, since you need to hide behind these chairs while him shooting a Tommy gun. When his gun's jammed, you can get up and spin at him, and basically that's it. Fifth boss, Embryo. Basically one of my favorites in the game. You can hurt Brio by jumping on these green blobs, and when you're done jumping on these green blobs, he throws purple potions at you. Then when he's near his death, he drinks both potions, and then turns into the fucking Hulk. What the actual fuck? What? And yeah, jump on his head like 2 or 3 times, and boom, falls out of the window and dies. Not quite. Now we get into the last final boss level in this game, and probably one of the most tense music I've ever fucking heard from a boss level. Just listen to it. Cortex is the final boss in this game. He uses this gun thing to shoot these round beams at you. You basically have to try to avoid the purple beams and spin at the green beams to go back and hit him. And once you hit the green beams a couple of times, he dies. Like, he has to die, right? He fell all the fucking way there. He fell all the way to his death. Like, come on, for fuck's sake. Oh well, this game really holds a place in my heart, being one of the best, being one of my favorite game series of all time. I think it's a really good game. Just the difficulty is a lot hard, and the boss levels were not that bad, but they were a bit easy, and the soundtrack is so fucking good. If I was to rate this game, I'll probably rate it a 7 out of 10. Hope you like this review, and yeah, probably do more in the future. If I was to do more, well, I'll probably get ready to do a review on one of my favorite games of all time, and one of my favorite Crash Bandicoot games of all time, Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back.